Good morning. It's a nice, was frosty November morning. As soon as the sun popped out, it took that down pretty quick, or melted the frost off pretty quick. Trying a new experiment here with the cows on strip grazing them. It's not a lot out here on this. This did get cut for square bales about 2 months ago, and this old field here was pretty poor. Wow, I can smell wild onions and wild garlic. But turned the cows out here on this morning. I don't know, probably 45 minutes ago. They were over on the other side of the wire Sunday. A little bit more fescue and stuff over there. But here's what we got. Just doing them on a poly. Other side of that gate, the panel gate, is their normal pasture, which is 8 completely down. This side of the field here, a little bit better shape. And I gave them down to about where they're at now, and then turned to the left and went back over across that field to that fence row. And that's what I gave them Sunday. And it's amazing how much has already popped back up on that. I hope the sun glare is not terrible. But I'm not fully confident in a hot wire just yet to let them graze unattended under just a hot wire. So far, they've done good with it. You know, and I'm just going to give them this until they get their bellies full. As soon as they head back into their pen for water, which will be a little while because it's wet. You know, there's big dew and everything out here. But they've got all the way down to the tree line. So they got a little over half of this field, but the half that they're on is not the best. From here on down to the tree line down that way, they haven't been on yet. But yeah, I'm trying to do some different things here with pasture management. Over the years, I'd just run the cattle the way I was taught to run the cattle, and had actually got out of running cattle for several years and got back into them a few years ago, and went the conventional route. You know, you start feeding them 1st of November, your pasture's used up, and they're on hay till end of March. I'm trying things a little different, and I know this is not nowhere near stockpile, but I want to strip them out in strips as long as I can without trying to damage what I've got, and rotate them a little bit and just try to minimize my hay consumption as much as I can. Kind of recalculated my hay for this year after having a couple of weeks of feeding hay, and where I thought I was good is not looking so good now. And I've got some other alternatives. I can move them to another piece of property about a mile down the road, if need be, that's got a lot of stockpile on it. So this is kind of what we've got with the small herd. As you can see, there's just 3 mama cows out there. Those last, that red one and that little white face there, there are 2 steers. Then there's that Holstein cross there that she's probably right at breeding age. Then in front of her is going to be a first-time heifer, first calf heifer this year. So, you know, not a lot of stock right now, but like I said, there's a little bit of grass out here that's not trampled down. They've already come through and kind of pushed some of this Kentucky 31 down, but there's at least a day's worth of grazing on this, and there'll be quite a bit left over after they push it down. But right now they're just running through, knocking the tops off the wild garlic and the wild onions, and you can smell it too. That's the way it was Sunday when I turned them over on this other paddock. But I want to try to keep people informed on this and kind of show my experiment of what I've got going on. And also, maybe my video quality will get a little bit better. But got some interesting things going on here soon. Actually today, swing back around this way, maybe we got the sun blocked enough that I can show y'all. Way right over there in that drain in that fence row, right there. Got the dozer set up. Gonna work on that pond there to give me a little bit of water. Because right now, the only water I have on the property is way over there in their lot that they have now. There's a stock pond there. Then over at the other end of the property, there's another one that's not in a fenced off area right now. I'm cleaning it up. So, and they don't have access to the creek. There is a full-time creek that runs on this property. And, but I don't have it where they have access to it as of right now. But this is the experiment. Got the poly wire, got the reels, love the reels. What little bit I've used them, it's awesome. We actually came out last night, me and my daughter, and put up half of this fence. And if we'd had everything here with us, we could have put up from where the cows are all the way back around to there. We could have done it in 10 minutes, 15 tops. But anywho, I'll sign off here and I'll give y'all an update later on. And I wanted to show y'all the hickory tree. The camera doesn't really do it justice, but that thing is on fire right now. But I hope y'all have a great day and see you soon.